Today, we are tackling one of the most critical challenges in deploying AI to production: security. We are at a massive inflection point. Generative AI is transforming how our businesses operate and innovate. But as we rush to adopt these incredible tools, we are also opening our organizations up to entirely new attack surfaces, data leakage risks, and compliance nightmares. To solve this, we are going to explore how to build a true defense-in-depth architecture using a powerful combination: Zscaler AI Guard and NVIDIA NeMo Guardrails. Let's dive in. This video is part of our ongoing series on securing AI in the enterprise. Here are the previous videos, also linked in the description below, where we explored the foundations of securing agent communications across both public and private LLMs using Zscaler AI Guard. If you haven't seen those videos, I highly recommend checking them to get the full picture. In today's video, we will build a defense-in-depth production-ready guardrails that make your large language models safe, reliable, and compliant. These are the critical safety nets that transform AI deployment into a secure, enterprise-grade solution. Let's start with why we are here. The adoption of AI isn't just a massive advantage for businesses. Adversaries are actively weaponizing these same tools. In 2025, we have seen a staggering 89% surge in AI-enabled attacks. Attackers are automating phishing, social engineering, and rapid malware development. Because of this, the average e-crime breakout time, the time it takes an attacker, after gaining initial access, to move laterally and reach high-value assets, has dropped to 29 minutes in 2025, a 65% increase in speed from the prior year. The fastest breakout took just 27 seconds. In one intrusion, that exfiltration began within 4 minutes of initial access. The window to detect, decide, and respond has narrowed dramatically. The threat landscape is now moving at machine speed. AI has fundamentally changed the attack landscape. GenAI apps are becoming prime targets, with prompt injection and jailbreaks used to manipulate LLMs and extract sensitive data. Prompts are effectively the new malware. To achieve that conversational-level security, we start with Zscaler AI Guard as a foundation. It sits directly in line, providing deep visibility and validating prompts and responses on the fly. This allows us to instantly stop threats, sensitive PII leakage, and block toxic content in real time. More importantly, it enforces your specific enterprise policies and maintains all logs for compliance. This is how we confidently roll out AI to boost productivity without opening doors to new risk. To complement Zscaler inline AI security, we will add dynamic conversational controls using NVIDIA NeMo Guardrails. NeMo Rails provide programmable safety controls, allowing you to add flexible safety and accuracy rules as AI apps talk to LLM. Using a scripting language called Golang, NeMo orchestrates advanced conversational flows. This provides multi-dimensional, end-to-end filtering, ensuring that highly specific custom rules are strictly enforced before the LLM ever generates a response. Let's dive into the fun part, guardrails in action, and see exactly how a hardened architecture delivers security in today's AI era. So how does this look in practice? The agent sends a prompt to light LLM, which acts as a proxy layer and facilitates the exchange of prompt and response between the agent and the model. It forwards the prompts to a set of input guardrails, which checks and sanitizes user prompts. Protecting only one side leaves you vulnerable, so we'll use a strict two-gate system. At Gate 1, Zscaler AI Guard protects privacy by detecting sensitive PII data, toxicity, and more. NeMo Guardrail detects and blocks malicious intent like jailbreak and off-topic. Only if the prompt is deemed safe and compliant, it's passed on to LLM. For this demo, I'm using Llama as our language model. Once the LLM generates a response, it's evaluated at Gate 2, our output guardrails, where we moderate the model's response and prevent it from hallucinating or going off topic. Once blessed, the response is sent back to the requested agent. In our demo, we are going to run 5 specific prompts to test these layers in real time. We will start with a safe query, which passes through all the gates. A PII leak, which will be intercepted by Zscaler AI Guard PII prompt detector. A toxicity violation will be caught by Zscaler AI Guard real-time inspection. A jailbreak attempt, which our NeMo Guardrails will intercept at the conversational layer. And finally, an off-topic request, which NeMo will block to keep the model intact. So let's jump onto the terminal and see the multi-layer defense in action. In the top left terminal, I'll run the Python script to trigger our prompts. Top right terminal will show light LLM logs as it receives prompts from the agent and invokes the guardrails. If the prompts pass the input rails, they are forwarded to the model, and bottom right terminal is where you will see the llama logs. The bottom left terminal captures logs when NeMo Guardrails is triggered to block prompts. This is our AI Guard policy, which includes toxicity detection and deep PII scanning prompt detectors. Here's where you'll see the AI Guard logs. Let's kick off our first prompt, a safe query. Light LLM log shows the incoming prompt. Since the input rails allowed the safe query, it was forwarded to the model, as shown in the llama logs. At the bottom left, the HTTP 200 response indicates that NeMo Guardrails allowed the safe query. This was the prompt issued, and here is the safe response that we got. Let's verify Zscaler AI Guard logs. As you can see, the guardrails allow prompts to flow through in both directions when they pass the defined policies. Here is the prompt. And this is the response returned by the model. So the first case has passed successfully. Even though it's a safe prompt, it still goes through all the rails, proving that our security stack is actively inspecting. Let's now move on to our second case, PII-sensitive data exposure. Light LLM logs shows it sees the prompt and trigger input rails. Here's the PII prompt, which was blocked by Zscaler AI Guard. Since the input rail blocked the prompt, nothing forwarded to the model. The AI Guard logs confirm that the deep PII detector blocked the prompt. The logged prompt matches what we just ran in our script, so AI Guardrail working exactly as expected. Let's move on to trigger our third prompt, toxicity. Zscaler AI Guard once again fired and blocked the prompt. Nothing was forwarded to the model. Let's go back and check our AI Guard logs. Here is what AI Guard detector sees as it blocked the prompt. This confirms the AI Guard functions as configured, intercepts, and blocks toxic prompt from the agent. Let's now run our final two tests where NeMo Rails will do their magic. As we fire jailbreak and off-topic triggers, keep an eye on the bottom left terminal where the NeMo Rails blocks will be seen. So let's issue a jailbreak attack. Here's the jailbreak test prompt. It was expected to be blocked by NeMo Rails. Here's the exact same prompt that you see, jailbreak detected. HTTP 403 forbidden error was returned, which shows that NeMo Rails refused to serve the jailbreak prompt. This brings us to our last case, which is the off-topic request. So here's the off-topic request that was seen, and you could see that it was also detected and blocked. To recap, we started with a baseline safe query test, allowed by all the rails. We then executed the PII sensitive data exposure and toxicity test, which were blocked by the Zscaler AI Guard. And finally, we saw that the jailbreak and off-topic requests were blocked by the NeMo Guardrails. As we wrap up, securing your GenAI journey comes down to three core pillars. First, the AI native workflow protection. We secure GenAI applications exactly where traditional tools fall short at the prompt and response layer. That's what we saw, with Rails actively stopping risky input and output before they even reach the model or the user. Second, runtime control without friction. Security, safety, and compliance checks happen in real time, seamlessly in the flow of every interaction, without degrading user experience or model performance. And finally, defense in depth for enterprise AI. By combining Zscaler AI Guard with NVIDIA NeMo Guardrails, you bring together inline inspection and comprehensive behavioral conversational control, working in tandem to deliver true end-to-end protection. I hope you found this session valuable as you continue the journey of securing your AI ecosystem. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to the previous videos in the series. Want to stay ahead of the curve? Hit the like button and subscribe for more AI learning and technical deep dives. Stay productive, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.